Right, hello everybody. I thought I would do some of these, well, they're not going to be anything like this actually. This was what I received from Marley Design with my swap. Absolutely amazing. So I shall link her video below because they are absolutely stunning. Mine are going to be totally different. As you can see, mine are going to be, well, I have got some this size, but I wanted to use these as a little dangle type thing. All right, so I'm going through similar process and I'm going to use book pages. So this is part of my 100-day project. All right, what have I got? Okay, so the first thing I do is I will gesso them. I've done a few more up, so different sort of stages. So quick today because I want to edit some videos and get tea, and then I'm going out today, which would be great. So just get a little brush. You do it with your finger if you want. I usually do, actually. I'm just going to put a bit in here. I'm going to dry this brush just a little bit more. So just get some gesso on. So it's a good little primer. I'm not, what do you call it? Doesn't have to be perfect. Very dinky, but that could be great on the side of your journal or something like that. When you do, because I like putting things on the side of my journal, so right, just let them dry. That's that bit done. I would do a load up. Yeah, so I've got two that have been gessoed and dried, and what I'm going to do, right, that's the next bit there, is use a bit of, I've got copper I thought I'd use. I'm wondering if the other stuff will work, you know, as well. The gold, what do you call it? Oh dear, gilding wax. That should work too. So I keep getting notifications because I've got a package out for delivery. So I don't want too much on my finger. Yeah, and I'll just put them over because I'm going to ink up as well. I just want to age them a bit, really. Okay, I think the ink better first. Ground espresso. I'm using the archival one. I didn't let it dry purposely because I'm sort of thinking, actually, I should have put the ink on first and then the paint over the top. Right, that's looking better already, isn't that? Paint over the top after. Okay, that's those. This is just a piece of laminate card. Right, okay. Right, and then you cut strips of paper, right, because mine are 1/2 inch. Yeah, 1/2 inch. This was about 2 mil there, so I cut tiny strips of paper. Okay, I'm not worrying about, they should be dry before you go on to the next stage, but I'm not sort of worrying about it. So I'll just show you. This one's a bit wonky, so I found out that it was about 2 words width, 2 lines rather, you know what I mean? Yeah, 1, 2. Okay, and use a bit of glue. And there's loads of dangle videos. It'll be in the description box below because I do make a lot of dangles. I like them. I think it's come from me making jewellery, and because my eyesight is not very good anymore for that, it's just helped me fulfill my craving of making jewellery. I do a few bits, but the finer details, because I give them all to my son and his partner, and they sell them in the salon and everything, but it's because my eyesight for closures and things, and I used to be really neat, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist on that, so I know that I couldn't do it anymore, which is a shame. Okay, well that's all right, and then I would just ink up that what you've done. You can varnish these if you want, but I'm not going to worry because it's permanent ink I'm using. Yeah, right, so I'll do one more. Have I got? Yeah, got some words here. Surprisingly narrow. Okay, I'll do one more there. But you can sort of, if you don't get it quite in there, you can still squash it, so it seems to squash all right. It's only thin paper. See, that side's not quite nice. If you heard the door banging, that's holiday makers next door. They come out and smoke outside the back door. So the back door is up sort of, I would say, well, it's up a flight of stairs, but so is my studio. So their back door is, I have a door myself that side, but it's full up with stuff. So because I've got 2 doors in the studio, I didn't want to use. I don't use that door, so. Yeah, so it is the silly season now. It's usually Saturday afternoons, so you'll know when I video Saturday afternoons because I'll be saying, right, they're here, because they come out and knock on my door, and especially if there's kids. I go, oh, what's this in here? Because it's so old, these buildings. Let's say 17 something. Used to be the old bank and maybe you can see. Okay, I'll just give those a minute and then wipe my hands a bit. Right, okay, I'll give them a minute. Right, so I've cut 2 pieces of wire. What have I got? I've got black wire here. I've got a lot of it. So I think it's copper wire that's got a black coating. I've had this since when I was making jewellery. Okay, 0.8 is good, millimetre. I'm not sure what that is in the US, sorry. But I like 0.8 because it's still very, very malleable. Right, I have one of these tools for making loops, but you don't need one of them. You can make them. I'll do one with it, one without. This was actually, my son purchased this for me, so just leave it open. Oh, sorry, leave it open like that. Okay, I usually just slip it in that hole. It'll cut that off and make a hole, right? And then that's it. To release it, you need to just press it in, or else it doesn't come out. It doesn't form perfect, I will say. Sometimes it does. No idea why it would sometimes and not the other, but that is easy. And it's you know, they're all uniformed when that happens. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that slightly open because I'm going to slip something on the bottom there anyway. So okay, you don't have to do it this way. You can also do it with so you don't get any loop at the bottom. I'll show you the one next time, like with one of these. Yeah, this is old as well. I'll show you this one first. Okay, right, what do we need? Bead. Let's see what I've got here. I'm thinking of green. What have I got? Oh, there's a green one. So I'll just put bead on the bottom. So I can hardly see the holes either, so you have to excuse me. I have got a better pair of glasses for doing things like this, but I don't need it on everything else. So it's only when I work sort of here, when I work sort of there, when I'm filming, I'm usually okay. Right, and then I'm going to put one of these on. Okay, some Tibetan silver things. And then I think that's it. Okay, and then put that on. Okay, and that sort of just fits in there. Yeah, I mean, that was about 4.5 inches, that length of wire. Doesn't need to be that long. But I wasn't sure, I just cut it, so I reckon about 3.5 inches. So not sure. Right, what's next? Should we have another one of those? And then a little cup like that, and then green, another green bead. Yeah, that's quite nice. I'm not sure. Let me have a look, see what that looks like without that. See if that lays flat on there. See what I mean? I feel like I'll need it smaller, like a smaller bead. It's slightly out balanced for me. Let's have a look, see what I got. Haven't got any in there. Right, hold on one moment. These are my smaller ones, but whether I got any green in there, I don't. Oh, it's just one of those. Let's see what they look like. Actually, that looks okay. Right, and I go down quite tight down to that. Okay. And I do this. Okay, so I bent that away from myself. Yeah, like that. And then if you look at my wrist, I twist up. Yeah, and then I pull that towards me like that. Okay, and then again, I'll twist. Yeah, and then I'll wrap. Oops. Like that. Okay. And then you need to cut off let's get in there a bit better. Okay, like that. And then I usually get some sort of the flat nose ones and just push that in, but this is where I struggle to see, so excuse me if I don't do it, but that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, just squish that in, so just so that it's not sharp on your fingers. Okay, That's that. And then I usually bend that straight a bit. Yeah, that's why I don't show you much of this anymore, because I'm not so good anymore. I can't get hold of it that way. Okay. Right, that's that. And then we put a little dangle on the bottom. Hopefully I've got one ready. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll use one that perhaps that's a little bit heavy. Oh, what about one of those little flowers? Okay, that'll be all right. So we have to open this a little bit now. That's why I didn't mind it not being totally closed. Just got to find it. That one's this one. Gosh, Andrea, eyesight. Okay, you're supposed to pull that to the side a bit. Okay, slip that on, which we could do that right at the beginning, actually. There we go. Okay, and then just make sure it's all straight. But there you have it, little dangle. Right, I'm going to go ahead and make a load more up. Okay. Oh, I'll tell you what I was going to do. Show you how to do this bit, wasn't I? Okay. I'll show you how to do that. It's the same as how I finish. So I'll come down about an inch, I suppose. Okay. Away. Wrist. Twist away from me. Yeah. I might not give myself enough. Right. Then there. Come in. Okay, and then twist around. Yeah, I didn't. Needed a bit more, about 1.5 inches, I reckon. But that'd be all right for me, because I'll squash that down. So you want to go around about twice at least, or even 3, to be honest. But this sort of way, I like doing closed ones. I don't like doing the open ones so much, but you can just put things, the dangles you put on a jump ring, little tiny jump ring. No, that's fine. Right, that's that one. Right, and then we'll do one with this. Okay. So, little bead first, because it's only a little end. Nice blue one. That's quite small, yeah. And then have one of those. Put that on. And put another one of those on. Then a bead. Like that. Get around those pliers. I'm just, when you see me doing this, I'm warming up the wire, okay, because then it bends a little bit easier, not easier. That's a good bit of English, Andrea. So I'll make sure I'm tight to that, okay, because it will come loose. So away. Move my wrist and hand, look, yeah, to the top. I'm just going to come down a bit because it'll be the size of my loop there, yeah, and then I come towards myself, right the way round, okay, and then twist again, and I still got hold of it, and then twist this around. This one's quite stiff actually. Yes, that is, but that's all right. And you can fill in that then. And then cut that off. Like so. And give it a little pinch. That was not so bad actually. Okay, straighten everything up. And there you have another dangle. Okay, there we go. And you can varnish them to make them look a bit shiny if you want. Okay, right, so now I'll go ahead and do the rest up, and I'll show you a picture at the end. Right, so they're all done. Okay, so I put jump rings on the top as well. All right, so they're a bit hard to show really, so I'll just put them down there. It's got little little charms on the bottom. I mean, you can put anything on bottom, I should say. That one's you know, just got no end. Forgot to pronounce my letters then. So I think there might be one upside down. A bit hard to tell with this writing because I don't understand it anyway. But I love it. So yeah. Oh, these were brilliant. I had a bag of them, but they had this lump on the back, so I got my husband to sort of, whatever he done, file it off, and then I could use them. But I think this is the last of them. It's not. So trying to get it the right way around for you. There we go. And I'll zoom in. I know you can zoom in if you've got phone and an iPad, because I've done it myself. There we go. Okay, I hope you like them. So I'll take some pictures as well in a minute, and then they'll be after on the end of the video. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching then, and speak to you soon. Bye.